Hi, we are back, and this time we are gonna work on our action. This lesson will be very interesting because now we're gonna see how you get the tools that we set on our agent and how we execute them. Okay. So let's dive in. So the first things we're gonna be working on this method, and this action method we are actually going to first thing we're gonna get a tool. We're gonna choose a action for the given loop. Okay. So we're gonna create here a method called, and let's call it tool action, and pass the agent for it. And then we are gonna actually check if this tool is known. If this tool is known, no, we're gonna not say if it's not. If it exists the tool, we are gonna actually check if this tool is of type agent. If is instance of tool.fun and then tool. This of type of tool, then you're gonna of type of agent. So if you stop of agent, then you're gonna actually set the agent as the function tool. And then you're gonna print it, and just to indicate what's happening here, we will actually say current agent, and I use set agent name. And then you're going to actually return agent and true, because if it is an agent, we will not execute anything. But if it is not a tool, we will actually execute. If it is not a agent, we will actually execute the action itself. So next step, let's start with the choose action. This method choose action, which we don't have yet. Let's just set this as agent, and the choose action will basically have few steps. The first step that we are not going to implement it now, it is to do. We will implement the logic to choose the action. Another thing that actually will be as part of this, it is to giving the current agent choose the next action, or giving the current agent and the available tools to the best tool. So that all that will be part of this step that we are going to be implementing later. And this will be basically asking ChatGPT to give us what we need. Choose the ask, let's say, ask ChatGPT to choose the best tool. All right. So let's get a list. Let's assume that the ChatGPT gave us the response, and this response will be of two choice, and they're gonna here set the two choice to be this should have given by ChatGPT, but we're gonna hard code it here so we can continue in our thought process. So the tool that you're gonna get here are actually the tool that we have set in our tools to be people search. And this response, now we are gonna actually get the tool. I'm gonna, so it would be the tool for tool in agent. So actually you're gonna loop over all the functions that we have for the given agent and see if we have a tool that matches any of those functions that we gave before. So since we are giving the people search tool, it will actually match with what we gave. So then we return our tool 0. Let's put something if tool else no. Tool else no. So here, it's basically we got the tool that we want to use from our agent, and then we return it, and then going back to our tools here. Tools should be of type better. Tool, and go back to our tools here, and then you have our tool, and the next step it is to execute it. And tool will be of type tool, and agent. And now it is the process of execute our action. So to execute our action, the first thing to check if the tool is not known. If it is known, we are gonna just return and don't do anything. Next step, it is to try to find the parameters that's required for this tool or function. So for that, we are gonna actually add parameter inspect signature of tool function, then get parameters out of it, and then you're gonna set parameters, and from these parameters we will we're gonna give, we have the parameter, and you need to ask chat GPT to set the parameters values. Let's say to start with it. So we're gonna do the same we did above. So we're gonna just hard code the response that we would eventually get from ChatGPT. So let's say response will be and here we are gonna just get gonna copy this, but speed up things. So as RBT, you get the response, and then the response we expect to be in format of JSON. This is JSON format when you have two here just to escape the first one. And then we're gonna loop over all the parameters and set the parameters here with the parameter value for that parameter. This would be hard coded as the same value, but then ChatGPT will actually replace this part with the proper value for the given parameter. Remove this, and once you have a JSON response with the parameters, we need to parse into a object. So for that, we are gonna give the response, call this resp, a different variable, and you get a JSON point to load response. And to be safer, let's add some response, and then we isn't response. Here let's just here we're setting the parameters, and it's important to get what it actually return is any problem. So in added response, and then once you have the response, we can action result and actually call. This is actually calling the function with the parameters that you got with this double star here. So we're acting each. So this is a map. So when you do that, we actually take each map parameter into a own variable. And then we just print the action result to see how it's going. And we can just think that's basically it's the action result. And that's it's all for our execution. Let's just see if you have anything else you can do. I think you have to end it. Let's just set this to be response final answer. This is the final answer, and we can stop. Let's put true to stop. That's how it goes. And we haven't run. This code. Let's try to run and see what you get. Action skip into table. Keep action. And the action here it is. We are not returning anything in the action here. If it is not, if it is, and if it is tool, what will happen if tool is none? I think we let you put else here, and no tool, and you can return false. Yeah, true, and this should be just get the agent. And let's set the agent as the self-based agent for when you don't have the tool. And here in our executor, we are supposed to get, if everything goes well, we should return here. And agent, we get the current agent. So it went through the agent, and then we got no tool chosen. So here is because we couldn't find a tool. So basically we are setting always the same. For the main agent, I think it would be interesting to print agent. Let's just say change it agent to agent, and let's just print action here. Would be interesting to here screen for an agent name. And the other one actually didn't agent. So when we run it, we see that we start with the multi-tool agent, and then we switch to the search agent, and then we couldn't find the tool for this agent because the tool is people search, and in the people search have other tool called people search. That is because we hard coded our agent. What is it? Yeah, so we always return the same. So this actually worked good. So we are executing the search, and we couldn't find a tool with the same name there. So we actually check it that this is working, and we reached the max iteration, which was 5, and we couldn't perform the whole task because it keeps returning the same, and we eventually didn't have that tool available for the given search. So I think next we will actually trying to implement this to-dos that you left behind, which it is basically interacting with ChatGPT to get the right tools, and therefore we're able to perform the whole loop. So see you next lecture.